Grand grand evening. This is Virginia to Life Wayne coming to y'all. And it's about 6 p.m. And we just had a very, very strong thunderstorm that went through real fast. But that thunderstorm that went through had a lot of wind. A lot of wind and a whole lot of rain. And here in Texas, and I'm in the southern Texas area, in the Houston area, Texas is the only state that has a independent power grid. We are the only state in the country that has a independent power grid, besides Hawaii, I believe. And so Texas cannot get energy from other states because we're independent. Texas decided to be independent many, many decades ago, and they were allowed to do that. It's good and it's bad. It's bad because Texas is the only state in the country that has supervision over its own power lines. And when we have these storms, massive storms come in, and Texas being the big oil state, energy state, when we have these large storms come in, our power grid, the Texas power grid, is horrible. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The Texas power grid is horrible, not because Texas doesn't have the money, not because these large energy companies and ERCOT, which runs the whole Texas power grid, they had the money. They just don't like spending it upgrading the system, the power line system. So when we have these very strong storms and hurricanes go through, a lot of people in these big cities, the power goes out. And I'm seeing online, and this happened here just now, my power went out 3 times. My power went out 3 times and came back on. 3 times and came back on. And I'm watching the social media posts here in Houston, around the city. There are thousands of people right now who don't have power because this big storm blew through. Just some wind, heavy wind, not hurricane wind. That's showing you how degraded the Texas power grid is, because they had not done proper repairs. Even after Harvey, they didn't do proper repairs. Even after the Arctic freeze that we had, they didn't do serious repairs. And if you don't have backup power, I have backup power. If you don't have backup power, my power is back on right now. It's back on. But what I've done is, when we have these power outages off and on, I plug all my vital stuff up into one of my mini power stations with EG4 inverter from Pacific Solar and a large 5.0 kilowatt, that's 5,000 watts of storage, lithium battery. It's 5,000 watts of storage. And what I'm doing, because as you can see, electricity has gone through the roof, and we have all these power outages, especially in hurricane season, when we get all this rain and wind and all that, these storms. One just happened. What I'm doing is I'm buying more of these large 48 volt 5.0 kilowatt batteries. That's 5,000 watts. I'm buying more of these because my goal is to have eight of these large 48 volt 5.0 kilowatt 5,000 watts. That's what that means. Because I want to have at least 40,000 watts of lithium storage. I want at least 40,000 watts of lithium storage in my batteries. So I'm buying more of these batteries. I'm picking my time to buy these batteries, depending on what brand you buy. I'm always looking and learning from the experts. So I'm probably going to be buying some eco-worthy batteries because they are good batteries from what I've seen, and they're the cheapest. They only run about $999, right under $1,000 each. And it takes time. So my goal is to have eventually eight 48 volt 5.0 kilowatt 5,000 watt batteries, which equals 40,000 kilowatts of storage. That's what I want. So what I'm saying is, me myself, I love doing DIY. This is all DIY solar. I stopped wasting money on buying out the box solar generators. I don't do that. Because to me, it's a waste of money. I like buying the off-grid stuff, like from Signature Solar and other brands. I like buying the large 5.0 48 volt 5,000 watts lithium batteries. The large 5,000 watts lithium battery. I buy these large batteries because this is what you're going to need to run your house. And appliances use a lot of electricity. So, and then, being it's all DIY, you can fix it yourself, you can put it together yourself and all that. And you have a whole lot more power for a lot cheaper if you do it this way. So, my goal is to have 8 5.0 5,000 watts 48 volt lithium batteries. 8. So that's my goal, and I want to do that over the next couple of years. I try to buy a few of these batteries every year, 1 or 2 batteries every year, and I'll keep doing that until I get to 8. So what I'm saying is, it's all about being prepared. I'm prepared now. I'm not as prepared as I want to be, because it takes money to buy these large 48 volt 5,000 watts lithium battery. It takes money. But once you buy these large batteries, these batteries will last 20 years or more. You're good for life. And then you're getting free electricity. And with 40,000 volts, I could easily run my whole house off grid. 40,000 volts. My fault. 40,000 watts of storage. 40,000 watts of storage, not volts. 40,000 watts of storage. Each battery is 5,000 watts. 5.0 kilowatts is 5,000 watts for each battery. So that's my goal. Always being prepared. Because like right now, we are in the raining season here in southern Texas, in the Houston area. The hurricane season. These big storms blow through, and we could have a hurricane. So you always have to have off-grid power. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm using my equipment. I use my equipment every day. Not just when the power goes out. I use it every freaking day. It's free electricity. Especially how much electricity has gone up. So with that, you guys have a nice day. Be prepared, y'all. Spend your money and get some equipment. Take your time. I take my time buying this stuff. I save up. And then when I have the amount money I need, I buy another large 5.0 kilowatt, that's 5,000 watt large lithium battery. That's what I do. And remember, ain't nobody coming to save us, y'all. We gotta save ourselves.